Okay, there we go. As always, before I start, check to make sure everything is working properly. Yep, there we go. That's up. Bring up my hotkeys. And there's the button. Alright, now we can officially begin. Welcome back to Super Robot Wars, everybody. As you might have noticed from the title, something's different. Why don't you go ahead and say hi to everybody?
Hello. Hello.
Maybe a little more
Hello.
enthusiastic
Alright.
than that.
Alright, sure. Hi. Hi, I'm Cap. How's it going? I'm here because of failing ratings.
I mean, you can put it a little nicer than that, but that is true.
I'm here to, know about 10% of the robots on screen at any given time, point whenever I see one that I recognize, which is a thing that'll be completely useless to you guys, considering I'm audio only. So, trust me, when there's one that I know, I'll be pointing.
Yeah! I will let you know right now, no, G Gundam is not in this one.
Why am I even here?
Because you're the one who agreed and was free.
And failing ratings.
Yeah. But as always, while this loads, everybody, I'm going to do the YouTube thing. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video around, all that junk. Because otherwise the algorithm will come to my house and stab me.
I'm the one who said the algorithm, but he doesn't know that.
Alright. Let's get going. What missions do we got right
So
now?
I've already pointed at the screen once for the viewers back at home.
Ah.
I won't tell you who for, but I did point.
Ah. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. We could get more members of the Brave Police. We could get, I know who this is. I know who this is, and you'll probably be happy to see who it is, too.
Did I
Uh,
recognize the name?
you would. You would absolutely recognize the name and the character.
Okay, because the name Stephanie, I think it's Luio, was not enough for me at the moment.
No, that's just a
But
mission description, not the person we get. Ooh, we could get Combattler V. Or we could get people from Code Geass. I'm gonna do this one later, because this mission takes a little bit.
Alright.
So yeah, we can do a return, Soldiers Rising, or Zilkstan's Resistance. Ooh, we could also
Personally,
do
I'm all
Challenge
about-
of the Getter Rays.
I'm personally all about doing things games tell me to do, so I say we go with the recommended mission.
Alright, a return. So we'll do a return then.
Sounds good to me.
Moving to San Francisco.
That sounds expensive.
It is. Thankfully, we're there to go to war and stuff.
So, if I can ask,
Yes.
um, is this happening in like a shared universe, or is it like people got to, oh hey, it's Bright?
Yes, we've had him for a little while. No, this is a shared universe where the stories of those individual universes have been slightly rewritten to, while keep the major events intact, also make it more plausible that it's all happening in the same world.
That sounds like a canon nightmare.
It is, but it is so much fun.
Alright, fair enough.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, so we have, so is Mirai in this?
She's mentioned a couple of times in passing, but she's not actually in the game. Like, you never get to see her.
Okay. So
Uh-huh.
I know who Bright is. Anyone who knows what Mecha is knows who Bright Noah is.
Yeah.
Who's the lady on the right?
Stephanie Luio. She's from the Mobile Suit Gundam narrative series, which takes place something like, I want to say, 8 months after the events of Unicorn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is Bright in Unicorn? Because no, it's still in the timeline, right?
Yes, he does show up in Unicorn a couple of times. He actually helped stage a coup against the heads of the Earth Federation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, Bright's a badass that way.
I seem to recall in Zeta when he shows up, like one of the few things you see him do on screen is get the crap beat out of him
Ah.
by corrupt military people.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
like,
he
oh,
gets.
Hey, it's Bright. Oh no.
Yeah. No, he gets back at them in Unicorn, like he holds them up at gunpoint and everything. While he's just standing there, like, that's right, I won. And know what's even better? Know who tipped him off on how to do all this?
Who?
Kai.
Okay. I've talked about it before in places that no one will know about.
Uh-huh.
Kai Shiden is my favorite Mobile Suit Gundam character.
Yeah, no.
Just on his
Kai, like,
yeah,
gets
yeah.
all, like, close and buttered up with the officials, and then, like, passes all that information on to Bright so that he can stage his coup and help take down, like, all the corruption and shit.
What a great evolution of a character.
It's
from
so cool!
piece of shit
I know.
to sick badass main character hero guy. It's great.
There used to be a Gundam Abridged series where, to play into Kai's whole bullshit, every time he'd hop into his mobile suit, over, like, over the comm system, he'd blast his personal, mixtape. And then he'd get back, and everybody took turns, like, stabbing him in the shin and stuff. Man, no.
So I haven't been paying attention to the dialogue literally at all.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we here?
Bright is here because her sister, Michelle Luio, said that if you go and meet with her, she'll tell you how to find somebody you've been looking for the past, like, 5 years.
Okay.
And it could also lead to information, and you two are then free to just talk about whatever you want. You know, a little quid pro quo, all that stuff. And she's doing that because Bright is agreed to take her, the narrative Gundam, and its pilot, Yona, on board to hunt for the Phoenix.
Okay.
It's a...
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, just to like ask, is Unicorn in this?
No.
Okay.
The Unicorn itself is not.
But like the events of Unicorn have happened in this universe?
Yes.
Then why does Bright look Mobile Suit Gundam age? Doesn't Unicorn happen like more than 10 years later?
It does, but, like, I'll be honest, I fell down the Universal Century rabbit hole a couple of days ago, and his design changes very little during that time.
That's... Because, like, that's the thing I'm wondering about, because, like, a lot of these Gundam series take place in the same universe, just along a timeline.
Yeah. Officially, Gundam Unicorn, I believe, takes place something like 3 to 5 years after the events of the Char's Counterattack movie.
Okay. Alright, you wanna know the only thing I know about Uso?
Huh.
He's from Victory Gundam, right?
Yes, he's the main character.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember a very specific scene in Victory Gundam
Mm.
that has probably one of the most brutal deaths I remember in a Gundam.
Oh.
Like, there's like this, I don't know what is going on in the context of it, because it's the only thing I've seen from it,
Uh-huh.
but there are, women in space bikinis.
Yeah, I can. They actually have that event in this, and they explain why it happened. I can actually just tell you what it is, because we're not going to get to that for a long time.
I'm going to tell you, I don't want to know
Okay.
because I like it more as just a completely contextless what the hell is going on kind of deal. And man, that lady getting caught in the beam saber as it's being turned on is brutal.
Mm-hmm. Alright, we're heading out into combat now.
So, Yono looks like he's wearing what looks to be a Xeon uniform.
No, he is a Federation pilot.
Okay, because then maybe I'm just no, that's right. Bright's wearing the same colors. What was that? What am I thinking of?
I don't know.
I've got my colors mixed up.
Yeah, you do.
That's yeah, that brown, red, and yellow. Well, that brown, red, black.
Yeah,
and
let's
gold is
grab our
definitely a
units.
Federation.
Let's grab that. We're gonna grab Gridman.
Alright. Do we get the okay? Is that the one from like SSSS Gridman?
Yes.
Do we get like the final form version of him?
That's his final attack.
That's sick.
Yeah, his final attack is that he turns into original Gridman and just beats the shit out of the opponent. It's awesome. I love it.
Alexis is in this game?
What?
Is Alexis in this game then?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Alexis.
I like Alexis's design. His design is really good.
So do you want to know who officially, according to the staff, who Alexis is?
Who?
Inferno Cop.
I'm sorry, what?
Officially, officially, Inferno Cop, later in the future, turns into, Chief Justice from Space Patrol Luluco.
Yeah, no, that I knew.
And then at some point, while chasing a criminal, Chief Justice gets sucked into a wormhole where he goes mad and transforms into Alexis Carib. Where officially, I'm not kidding, after his defeat, he regenerates and becomes Gridman Justice. That doesn't happen in the show, but that is officially what they say happens to him after the show.
That's dumb.
I love it. Trigger is full of madmen.
Doesn't Inferno Cop show up in Luluco?
Yes.
Like, doesn't he show up and give her a pep talk?
Yes.
And then apparently he becomes even worse animated later in life.
Yeah. Do you know the famous Inferno Cop scene where he shoots the gun, it bounces off the enemy, goes, "I am immune to your bullets," and then it bounces off of Inferno Cop and goes, "So am I," and then the villain explodes anyway?
Yeah.
That's the second episode.
Yeah, I believe it.
Trigger is full of madmen, and I love it.
Yup.
Oh yeah, I convinced my family when we hang out to watch watch SSSS.Gridman.
Really?
They love it.
I'm unsurprised. Your family's pretty receptive to that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Alright, we're moving into combat. Let's get everybody up there. We're gonna land because then I don't have to waste energy moving.
I also know nothing about the mechanics of this game, and I do not want any explanations. Zero.
It
If
becomes...
the game doesn't explain it, I want nothing from you either.
Okay, it's pretty self-explanatory. Like, it all gets pretty obvious.
Alright. I feel like the majority of it's going to be move, watch your cutscene, then something dies.
Basically. Everybody in position, kick the shit out of Xeon because they're little babies, and even now that they have been told factually you get independence, they're still not happy with it.
Wait, are those Hyzaks?
No.
No, are those Gyaradogas?
Yes.
Okay, alright. So I was going to say, there's no way these idiots are deploying Hyzaks against, like...
Yeah, no, those are stupid outdated now.
Yeah. You might as well be deploying Zaku's.
Yeah? Alright, let's fire the grid beam.
Yeah, don't hit the cockpit. You'll cause a nuclear explosion. Is there another season of Gridman afterward, or is it just the one?
No, there is a sequel, Dyna Xenon.
Is it still animated?
Yes.
I should watch that.
You should. It's really cool. And it sets up a crossover between it and Gridman.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I watched Gridman, and I absolutely adored Gridman. It was great.
It is.
Even though I never watched the original Gridman.
I own the original, the complete series on DVD if you ever want to come over and binge it at some point.
We've got so many things that we need to binge.
We do. We need to do that. We need to finish We need to finish roasting the original Yu-Gi-Oh dub, and we got to finish
That
Double.
dub is art.
What?
Let's be clear. My enjoyment of that dub is 100% genuine. It is art.
It's a good thing we brought that gun. It just everything with Time Wizard.
I like how we reserve Time Wizard for the most dire joke.
I
No one
know.
here knows what we're talking about, but to give the viewers at home an example, at one point I think I'm the one who started this joke. Joey uses Time Wizard, and if it gets on the right thing, Time Wizard turns his baby dragon to a Thousand Dragon. What does Time Wizard do if it doesn't? Well, if it hits the wrong one, it turns around and shows Joey the exact date and time of his own death.
Remember with Keith, it just showed 30 minutes.
Yeah.
What happens in 30 minutes? And then we got to see what happened in 30 minutes. We completely forgot about that.
Man, that show is, even in the sub, that show's fucking dumb.
It is.
Great.
It is.
So, real quick,
Yeah.
Jonah happens after Unicorn, right?
Yes. Like 8 months after, if I am correct.
Okay, because I'm just trying to think of all the things that happened during the 1 year war. Because there's so many different storylines that take place during that period of time. And it's alright, nothing else is ever allowed to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. What is that? What is this? Is it a Re-GZ? No.
No, it's called a gun blaster. It's an MP unit from Victory.
Okay. Explains the shoulder pads.
Let's just shoot this guy down now.
What's she in? Oh, she's in another.
Yeah. Like I said, it was an MP unit. You're gonna get 4 of them over the course of the game. How did you all... You had an 89% hit chance!
So...
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we have... Neo Zeon.
Yes.
Before... who were the bad guys before Neo Zeon?
They called themselves, Axis.
Then who's that? Then who's before? Right. Really? The bad guys? Okay.
Yeah, they were, yeah, no, they were very subtle about that, as you could tell. But, that's who was originally led by Haman Karn until she took control of, Neo Zeon.
Okay. So Haman dies in, Double Zeta, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Haman's another one of my favorite characters. Shock T? I'm sorry, is a character named Shock T in this? Was this Star Wars?
No, but there is a character named Shakti in the games. I think... Is she a support? Do I have her as a supporter yet? I don't think I
I
do.
want to see this Shock T.
We will get to her when we get to her.
I've become unreasonably curious. On the basis alone that the character's name is Shock T. Also remembering it's just a conversation from the original Mobile Suit Gundam now that's just talking not Garma, not Cassilia, who's the older brother?
Oh God, I just had, my brother and I were just talking about him the other day. I forget though.
Whoever he is, I just remember the conversation that he has with his dad.
Yeah.
that like his dad like tells him like quote unquote I believe it's like an attempted to be a cautionary tale.
Yeah, to not wind up like Hitler, and he's like, I'll become the best Hitler ever, and he's like, oh no.
Yeah. Just like you took the wrong moral.
Yeah. Oh, you did this in the exact opposite way that I wanted you to. Look at this fucking ugly ass art.
I think the art. Wait, that's Seed's art, right?
That is the same character artist from Seed.
Yeah. See, for me, the art of Seed was never the worst part. The art for me was probably the best part because a lot of the Gundam designs themselves.
Well, here's the thing: the characters were designed by a different person than the mobile suits.
Okay, but see, even the character art itself, I don't have much issues with. It's the characters that I have issues with.
The writing of Seed is so fucking atrocious.
Oh yeah, no, it's awful. Like, I've only seen like a couple episodes because I got better things to do with my life.
Yes, you do.
But like its reputation precedes it.
And it's a very well-deserved reputation. Back in 2020, was it? No, not 2020. It was like 2019. Kira Yamato actually won Sunrise's poll for most hated character in Gundam.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting because of all the characters, I can think of a couple that are more annoying.
He won it. Like, he beat out characters who were outright written to be direct parallels to Hitler for most hated character.
Well, there's only a level of like hatred that like characters you're supposed to like can achieve, that characters you aren't supposed to like can't.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah. Well, they're using their big special attack.
That seems like overkill. The day they introduce like actual battle damage that shows up like alongside. Oh, okay, all right. All right. I'll finish this thought first. Then I'll get on the other one. The day they introduce battle damage to these games will elevate them a whole new level.
They had it in one of the games.
Okay. I'll also say,
yeah.
There is definitely going. This is not a new observation. There's no way it's a new observation, but there is definitely still something silly about 4 different people like slicing up a dude and then shooting a bunch of lasers at him, and him just getting back up afterward.
Yeah. That's just what you gotta accept with video games, though.
Yep.
But like, they did put it in one of the games. It was released. It was a Japan exclusive one. I think it was on like the 360. And they didn't do it again for a couple of reasons. One, that was like one of the only like 3 games in the whole franchise to use 3D models, and it like chugged the frame rate.
Yeah, I imagine. But like alternate visuals for it, like modular visuals, or whatever the fuck the term would be.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying I'm opposed to seeing it again. I'm just saying like I think that might be why, because like the game they did put it in just didn't go over very well.
Well, I mean, you said it was you also said it was a Japanese-only game.
Yeah.
That they released it on the 360.
Yeah.
Which I feel like those are 2 very large factors to why that.
Oh no, absolutely it is. But you know how studios can be sometimes with their decisions and what they will and won't do.
Yeah.
To us, it's like, to us on the outside, it's like, well, it's obvious why this didn't work. And to them, it's like, we can't risk it again.
That guy just say that's some swag.
Yes, it's horrible, and I hate his character.
Who the hell?
I'm amazed you can't tell.
Okay, so like, yeah, okay, all right, yeah, okay, all right. Like the moment I saw the hair, like the shadowing on the head shape made it look like he had a cleft chin.
Oh.
Like the shadowing on like the talk sprite made it look like he had a cleft chin. I like how like they're just immediately calling him Char, even though the game's insisting on calling him Quattro.
Yeah.
But hey, because of course the moment they said gold mobile suit and I saw that, I'm like, oh, it's the Yakushiki. But then like it's such a small sprite and like the shadowing messing me up made me like doubt it for a second. I'm like, wait, am I just, is there another one? Because like, but no, it's the Hyakushiki, another at this point wildly outdated mobile suit.
So it's not just the Hyakushiki. Hang on, let me, here we go. It's the full armor Hyakushiki Kai.
Oh, okay.
It's a little bit, it's a little bit more outfitted.
Yeah, alright. Fair enough.
Yeah, it's got missile launchers, explosive bolts, a beam cannon, and a long Mega
It's
Buster.
not still based off of the Gundam Mark II, which would again at this point be wildly outdated.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know they had multiple Gundam Mark II units in Zeta, but I can't remember if the Hyakushiki was actually converted from one of those. Because I know the Zeta Gundam was.
No. No, the Hyakushi and the Zeta wasn't either.
It wasn't?
No, the Zeta and Hyakushiki. The Hyakushiki was originally developed alongside the Zeta, but it was completed first. It was called Hyakushiki, literally meaning Type 100, because its designer was like, I'm going to make a mobile suit that's design will last 100 years.
Huh.
And it was originally supposed to be a variable suit, but they ran into problems implementing it with the rest of the Hyakushiki systems, so the whole transformation aspect was dropped in favor of just overall higher performance. Then later on, combat data from the Hyakushiki and the Mark II was used to finalize the Zeta Gundam.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So the Zeta Gundam is based off of designs from the Gundam Mark II.
Yeah.
Alright, no, it's not alright, just wanted to, I was incorrect.
Yeah. I've been doing a lot of research because on Sundays right now, online, I do what's called Mobile Suit Sunday, where I go over the production history of different Gundam seasons.
Cool.
Yeah. Which I also learned, so you know that whole story that Double Zeta was a flop and it created to sabotage the Gundam franchise?
Had not heard that.
Oh. Yeah, that was a story. Wholly untrue, it turns out.
Huh. Well, I imagine it's just like, after, I always assumed the reason the tonal shift from that was so wildly different was because, like, the creator of Gundam was like, man, I'm really sick of things being, like, miserable in this series. Let's do something a little lighter hearted.
So that is, I've heard reports of that. I've never been able to find confirmation of them, but I have heard that from other people. One thing that I do know was confirmed though is that the series creator, he tends to work in twos. In that if his previous work was a tragedy, he immediately goes on to make a comedy next.
Okay. Tomino.
Yes.
Tomino.
Yeah, Tomino tends to do that.
He's 80.
Yeah.
Dang. No, but yeah, because I know, I did hear that him, sorry, his recreate, the kind of like revision of Zeta that was done like a couple years later.
Yeah.
Was because he was looking back, he's like, man, that was a real like stone cold downer.
Yeah, he did that in, yeah, the new version was done in 2005.
Yeah.
It was also done as a anniversary project for like the whole series, and he personally sent out a very tearful and heartfelt thank you to everybody who supported it. Part of that was because a lot of his work wasn't doing very well, and a lot of Gundam wasn't doing super great at the time either, so he thought maybe people just don't care anymore. But then it came...
Imagine a time when Gundam.
What?
I can't imagine a time when Gundam was not doing well.
Wasn't like right at the beginning.
Well, yeah, but
So, like, yeah, but no, like it wasn't doing super great for a little while.
yep.
And he was very thankful to everybody who came out and proved him wrong.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna fire the cannons at this guy because we're assholes.
Well,
衝撃砲1番2番攻撃用意了解連装衝撃砲1番2番攻撃用意即興データ確認相対速度合
are
わせ
there like
よし撃ち方始め
space fighter jets in Gundam?
Yeah,
That basically the
there used to be. They've been more or less phased out though in favor of mobile suits.
right. 'Cause it feels like mobile suits mainly are like the fighter jets of the Gundam universe
Yeah.
these days.
There's still a handful of non-mobile suit equipment, but like you don't see it nearly as much because it's just more cost effective to make a mobile suit.
Uh-huh.
Now what, you fools? Yes.
I
Mhm.
appreciate this game's dedication to its animations.
Yeah.
However,
Uh-huh.
and this is probably, and again, I'm not as familiar with this series. This is probably also a thing that other people
Uh-huh.
that other people have brought up. There we go. Sorry, I'm completing thoughts. But there are points where I feel like after seeing the animations over and over and over and over again, it might like start to lose its impact.
Oh yeah, that's why you can skip them.
Okay.
Yeah. I usually show off a couple of attacks like every stream, and then I just start skipping them the rest of the way.
Okay.
There.
This also feels just generally like a hard game to stream because there is like very little like in the way of I guess new things going on at any given time.
Yeah. It's a
Wait.
yeah. There's
Is this guy's
definitely
name Edge?
yes.
All right. Just check. Continue.
His full name is Edge Seinklaus.
All right, but his name's Edge.
Yes.
Hilarious. You were saying.
Yeah, like the quickest comparison I can make, just because it's another like tactical game I've been doing on my channel is I can't believe I'm forgetting it right now. XCOM.
Oh, okay.
Here's the thing. I think I enjoy Super Robot Wars more than XCOM, but I definitely think it's easier to give commentary on XCOM just because of how the minute-to-minute gameplay goes.
Yes. Yes, that is definitely true. There is more twists and turns in XCOM to be sure.
Yeah. There's a lot more to take into account with XCOM with positioning, more passive abilities and functions. But in terms of like, which would you rather spend like the next X amount of time playing? It's gonna be like, oh, Super Robot Wars, because it's way more up my alley. I love giant robots. I love mecha anime. XCOM is a game for me that's fun. Super Robot Wars for me is a passion.
That's fair. Just like, for me, making videos is fun. Subjecting myself to cutscenes over and over and over and over again for the sake of spite is a passion.
Oh, I wonder what video you're working on that you could possibly be hinting at that you've been having trouble with for the past, like, 3 months because of technical issues.
Okay, no. This one is definitely not trouble. This is me having to design a video from scratch based off of data. Because I have to watch the cutscenes, I have to record the times, I have to get the bar graphs and like the averages and shit like that. I have to write the script, and then I have to actually edit the video and put it all together. Oh yeah, I also have to record the script. Shit takes a long time. Video's like almost a half hour.
I can imagine. About to end this man's whole career.
And his life.
I mean, I thought that was kind of implied by me ending his career.
Wait, what is Londo Bell?
It's the, what? It's from, the Char's Counterattack movie. It was Wright's, new ship.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have never watched Char's Counterattack.
I have, and it's an interesting experience.
I was never able to figure out what general opinion on it was.
It is neither can I. It's that I've found a lot of mixed reception to the film. So, like, it's interesting, because, like, all the stuff going on with Char and Amuro is actually really interesting. Like, how, like, the events of the original Gundam, Zeta and Double Zeta, have changed their perspective on things. But, like, the stuff going on with the new characters made for the movie is just like, god damn, do I not care about their soap opera. And then the worst part is that they try to intertwine their shitty soap opera with all of the important military political stuff going on with Char and Amuro.
To be fair, like, Gundam, like, Mobile Suit through Double Zeta at the very least, has always been personal, like, drama show with political intrigue.
Well, no, but, like, here's what I mean.
Robots sometimes.
Everything going on with the two new characters' interpersonal drama has no bearing on the events of the film until the last 5 minutes. And so, like, to me, it's like, it's no wonder why so many things that go over it basically ignore them. Like, whenever they're spliced into, like, Gundam games or into the Super Robot Wars games, like, it's no wonder that the game forgets they exist until the last minute. Because the film they're in gives them no purpose to be there until the last minute.
Okay.
Like, you could completely remove them, and I think the film would be actually better.
Like Vaughn and Pinello in Final Fantasy XII.
Yeah, it would be a way more focused film without them in it.
Okay.
Yeah, because I fully understand, yes, Gundam is absolutely a political drama that just happens to have robots in it. But there's a difference between here's the political wartime drama, and then there's also this soap opera going on at the same time that we keep pulling you away to look at.
Yeah.
It's like 2 completely different movies.
Yeah.
And it also doesn't help that the 2 characters going on in the soap opera are not likable in the slightest.
Oof. Bummer. Also, did we win?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yes. Yep.
Is Char on our team now?
Yes.
cool.
We have Char. There he is. I'm going to upgrade his suit now. Give him better mobility and increase his weapon damage.
So, I'm assuming the art, like the actual full art of this suit would look better.
Yes.
It looks kind of chunky right now.
Yeah.
That's the art style.
Yeah, that's the art style. It was kind of like it was a thing in the original game on, like, I believe it was either the NES or the Game Boy. And they did that basically because, like, well, that'll save space and stuff.
Oh, yeah, no, I know where it came from.
Yeah.
But, like, the proportions of this mobile suit are not flattering right now.
They are not. I fully admit that. Some stuff looks better in the art style than other things do.
Yes.
Like,
Are these all guys on your side?
yes.
So how much of this game is Gundam versus everybody else?
There are 3 Gundam series in this game.
Okay.
Yeah. There's Zeta Gundam, Char's Counterattack, and Victory Gundam.
Okay.
And then the rest is everything else.
Alright.
Which honestly is a little bit better than the previous game, which had Zeta Gundam, Double Zeta, Char's Counterattack, Beltorchica's Children, the novel, and G Gundam.
Give me a second.
Oh, and it also had Gundam Crossbone. So that was 5 different Gundams in one game.
I forgot who Beltorchica was for a second, and I had to re-look up the character.
She is basically only important in the Char's Counterattack novel spin-off, which has the name Beltorchica's Children in it.
Right.
Because there's like 4 different versions of Char's Counterattack. That's its own rabbit hole that I refuse to go down.
Fair enough.
Alright. On to the... Oh, wait. How many... okay, we have 4,000 development points. Let's grab an upgrade for the battleship. Let's see. What do I want?
Battleship? I love Battleship. Disclaimer, I haven't played Battleship in probably more than 15 years.
That's your own fault. Let's see. No. Let's grab this. There we go. Alright, on to the next mission. It should be pretty easy to see who we get in this mission. Gee, I wonder who it could be.
Camille.
Nah, you got him here. See, his name is right there.
Camille, under the watch of the new type labs, finds himself mired in grief. That's basically just Camille's existence.
I know.
We don't know what's going on. That's just how he is by default.
I know. You feel bad for Camille.
Camille is an even more miserable version of Amuro.
He is. Because, like, not only did his dad develop the weapon that he would both wind up piloting and fighting against, but he had to watch them kill his mom right in front of them. They killed his would-be girlfriend, and then in one reality, he also had to watch all of his friends die.
Man, the original ending of Zeta is a fucking stone cold bummer.
Yeah, do you remember the reason why that happened?
Because he was at the Tomino was in an incredibly dark place at the time. I remember.
Yeah, because his mother had passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah, which, to be fair to the guy, understandable reasoning.
Yeah, definitely.
Uh-huh.
Nothing will put you in a stone cold bummer of a mood like losing a parent.
Uh-huh. Alright. So, I want to get Combattler V next.
Alright. I'll take your word for it.
Because it's just such
I
a...
will have to disappear for a short while.
Alright.
About 10-ish minutes.
Alright.
But I will return. But I can stick around for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Okay, maybe this key art isn't great.
I told you, they have... These characters have their shoulder from is called Majestic Prince. It has some of the ugliest art. It has the ugliest art in the game.
Like, it's definitely not like amateurish, but like, man, I'm not a. There's just something about the shading.
I know, everything about it just seems off. Like, their show came out in, like, 2011. Look at their art compared to Uso's art from a show that came out in, like, 85.
I think
No, not 85, like, 89? But still, like...
I think part of it is that their hair looks like it's made of resin.
I know!
Like, it looks like...
It looks like it was molded and then just plopped onto them.
Right. I think that is what... Oh, and I'm gonna make, like... Oh, good God.
Do you want to know what makes him even worse?
Does he do cat things?
Yes! And I hate it!
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that design. I just don't like that design.
I hate it! This show came out before... This show came out, I think it was either just before or just around the same time as Gridman. Look at how good Hibiki looks!
Yeah. Okay. So, I am going to say...
Okay, and maybe that's not a fair comparison. It's completely different studios with completely different art directors, but still, it's just like... There's so much better art in the game that it makes them look worse by default.
Like, I think part of this dude is the nose.
You mean the lack thereof?
Yeah. Okay, I was gonna say, I miss character designs like Uso.
Ah.
That just, like, look like a dude.
Hmm.
And it's the general, like trend of anime characters, that's fine. Like, I am not a, scholar in any respect for this.
Mm-hmm.
But like specifically Uso's hair just looks like a haircut your mom would give you.
Yeah.
And I miss that kind of design.
Mm-hmm.
I miss like normal ass looking people designs.
Mm. I've kind of made my peace with both. Like, for me, as long as the whole design like comes together well enough, I'm like, yeah, I'll accept it. And I think that's one of the reasons I don't like the designs for Majestic Princess. Everything about them looks off.
Yeah, I get it.
And it's especially weird too, because because Code Geass is in this game, and they look better by comparison.
That's
despite having the same artist.
Code Geass is... I can't tell. I can never figure out whether I like that show or not.
I like some of the concepts, but I think it failed in a lot of the execution.
Probably. What was I going to say? I had another thing to say.
And I think my biggest problem with it is that as the show got further in, I found that I enjoyed it less because rather than trying to, like, ground itself and answer questions better, it just decided to create more questions and jump the shark higher every time. It also created the sin of introducing the character of Rolo, who, goddamn, I fucking hate Rolo.
I don't remember who this character is. Also, man, that is a Featherman design. Wait,
Well-
am I thinking of the right name?
What?
I think I might be thinking. I think Featherman might be the persona, like the personas, like the Shin Megami Tensei series parody of these guys,
Ah.
or like pastiche, homage, whatever.
Yeah,
What's
they're
the name of these people?
yeah, they're like a parody of like I know what you were talking about, like a parody of Super Sentai.
Yeah. Who are these people?
The battle team from Combattler V.
Who's the artist?
I believe it is either Go Nagai or Ken
This
Ishikawa.
looks like Go Nagai.
It was a 70s super robot show, so it was also the first five component combiner robot.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, wasn't Go Nagai.
Huh.
I'm on the wiki page and there's nothing about him on there.
Okay.
What was the other name?
Ken Ishikawa?
Nope.
Okay, who was it?
It was directed by Tadao Nagahama.
Okay.
Discotech Media Property.
Uh-huh.
Produced by Kanetake Ochiai, whatever. K Ijima.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the lead artist? Well, the director was Tadao Nagahama.
These are
But
a lot
it
of these
looks-
names like sound vaguely familiar, but I can't put a finger on them. He might have been the artist. I know, like with Mazinger Z and Getter Robo. Mazinger Z, despite being not just its one of its lead writers, was also the not Go Nagai. No, yeah, it was.
I think it was Mazinger.
Yeah, Go Nagai was also the head artist. And Getter Robo was both primarily written by and the art was also done by Ken Ishikawa.
Right.
So especially back then, it was not uncommon for like either the director or the writer to also be the artist, or like or at least the original character artist.
Right. But this definitely had, like, the art definitely has this feel.
Yeah. Oh, we get to see it! We get to see a classic super robot combination.
Oh wow, okay, it's just the clip.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, I don't know whether that's lazy or genius, but down.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh, I love it. It's so cheesy. I love it.
Was Astro Boy ever in any of these?
Oh, I love it.
Was Astro Boy ever in any of these?
If he was, I haven't seen any mention of it.
Okay, that feels like a thing that would show up.
It's not impossible. I mean, Hatsune Miku was in one of them.
I'm sorry, fucking what?
I'm not kidding. Hatsune Miku was in one of them, and she piloted a mecha from what was it? Sega's like Mars robot game. You know, the one where you pick a robot, you drop on Mars, and then have a giant arena shootout with aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah, she piloted one of those specifically made to look like her.
Yeah, I see it. That's silly.
I love it. It's this kind of stuff that I'm like, this is why I love Super Robot Wars. This is why it's one of my top 5 game series ever.
Alright, I gotta step away.
Alright.
I will be back.
Alright, you have fun. Ow. Fired a big blast.
純三大作千鶴小助準備はいいなはいビッグブラスト 戦闘を開始する目の前の敵から叩きくそハーメットの装甲をぶち抜くなんてよ本バトラーの実力見せてやるぜフリーレーザー重装甲圧倒的な攻撃
Back, if not just for a while.
Hello. Look who's here!
Oh yeah, Koji.
Yeah!
Yeah, I know Koji.
Do you?
Who's this guy?
Oh my god! I'm actually disappointed in you to hear you say that!
Hey man. Hey man.
He's the original Super Robot pilot. He's the pilot of Mazinger Z.
See, I know who Mazinger Z is. But like, I just didn't know like, who gives a shit about the human characters? It's the robots, right?
I mean, lots of people give a shit about Koji.
Good for them. I'm happy for them. It does explain why he looks like he's from a different series. Also, seeing just the portraits of these characters moving by, It reminds me how much the children from the original Mobile Suit Gundam look like how they are from a straight-up different show.
Mm.
I don't know if you remember the kids that were on White Base in Mobile Suit Gundam.
Vaguely.
They look like cartoon characters.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Battle Prince, if that's what it's called, characters, they look better from a 3/4 shot instead of like straight facing the camera.
A little, yeah.
Because you can see, I think it's because I can see their nose better.
Yeah.
I think that's like that's one of the main things that's bothering me.
Yeah.
そこまでだ機械獣叩き潰してやるマジンガーブレード
Poor Edge and the Huckbind 30th. They can't fly until you get their upgrade. Poor Yona Bastion, the narrative Gundam. It can't fly unless it's in space.
Yep. And you know what? That's pretty pathetic considering we see that the original RX-78 can do a backflip at Earth's gravity. So.
Poor Char the Yakushiki. He can't fly.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm just trying to I'm observing, trying to figure out how to make commentary.
Yeah.
But that means I've already failed at making commentary.
Yeah.
So do you get updates to anyone's anyone's robots as you go?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Okay.
Lots of the characters get... A vast majority of the character... Well, that's not true. Main characters from every respective season will get at least one upgrade in the game they're in.
Okay, so like Usos might get like the V2.
Yeah, well, he does.
Okay.
He just straight up does. I have it in my main file.
Okay.
On top of that, you actually later get it upgraded to the V2 Assault Buster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's why I said at least one upgrade.
Right.
Because this was the 30th anniversary game, they decided that we're going to give as many of the characters as we can as many upgrades as we can.
Alright, fair enough. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah. You don't need to fly anymore, Gridman. I usually don't fly unless I have to, because while flying, movement wastes your energy. I will be honest. I will be honest though. As much as I like Koji, Amuro, and Camille, you want to get them upgrades as soon as possible.
Oh.
Yeah. Because the things they start off with very quickly fall to power gap.
Ah. That's fine. Out of curiosity, how many levels do you usually complete per stream?
Depends on how long each level takes. This is part 4. It's really not down to what level am I on. It's down to what time is it.
Okay.
So just given what time it is now, I might do maybe one more after this.
Okay.
And yeah, let's shoot you because nobody else is close enough that has it already attacked and moved. Gets rid of him. Oh, Yona could have attacked. Oh, he's not going to kill it? Okay, that's surprising to me. Oh well. Combat Battler V! Yeah, we'll just use Atomic Burner. We don't need to waste a bigger weapon on something with only like 200 HP left.
So, how common is it for you to lose any of your characters? Like, for anyone to, like, actually die during a fight?
I don't have that happen very often.
Okay.
But then again, I admit it, and I don't make any, I don't bother hiding this fact. I do play on the lowest difficulty just because, like, I'm not here to show that I'm great at the game. I'm here just to be like, here's a game I think is really cool, and I just want to show off as much of it as possible.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Who cares? Anyone who gets butthurt about people not playing on higher difficulties needs to fucking...
I'm definitely of the idea with, like, I am of the idea of, like, I will play whatever difficulty that lets me have the most fun, but if there's no difficulty selection, fuck it, I'll just get good.
Yeah. Ooh, I will be back.
Alright. Yeah, persist, Koji. You only have 300 HP left. The handgun mode will finish it. That's gone. Do I want to? Nah, I'd rather save that for the main boss. Let's just melee him.
機械の怪獣だ。
グリッドマンの出番ってこと？
行くぞ。
Wahoo.
Hello.
It's me, Mario.
Oh god, the real Mayro? Hey, I've been wanting to ask you a question. What was up with that weird video you and your brother Luigi did a while back where he didn't sound quite right and you were talking about sex?
Hold on, my lawyer is saying something. Hey, except we're not allowed to talk about that.
God damn it, Mario, you coward!
Don't get too uppity. Shigeru will come to your house and break your knees. Alright, that bit's going on probably for like 3 sentences longer than it needed to.
Yeah, absolutely. The awkward silence after the, you'll come over to your house and break your shins made it, though. It's like neither of us quite sure how to follow that up.
Yeah, honestly. I wasn't sure how to follow up the first one, the first It's a Me Mario.
Ah. Do it, Combattler. Hit him with the V laser.
You know how Nintendo, like, copyrighted the phrase, bring it on like Donkey Kong?
Yeah.
You think they'd try and copyright the phrase, It's a Me?
I don't think they can, because that one's more of a possible accent thing.
Right, right.
That one would basically... that would be like, that's literally telling an entire nation of people you can't introduce yourself.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you don't get away with that.
Yep.
Oh, it's time for one of the silliest attacks in anything ever.
Boy.
Not this. Well, sort of this.
Well, it did kind of look like he was grabbing him by the crotch there, so that's kind of silly.
Oh, that was a lot more damage than I thought it would be.
Yeah, I was gonna say you are almost dead.
Here it is, though.
Oh, okay. This was playing several times in the.
Yeah, the demo, then when I left it on the menu. I love it.
So is EM electromagnetic?
Yes. The full name for the show for Combattler V is Electromagnetic Robot Combattler V.
Okay. Alright.
Alright, Char. Kill the bug robot man axe thing.
Man, it'd be real awkward if you missed after he said that.
Yeah. Alright, we don't have to suffer the awkwardness. He's just gone.
Yep.
Can I, like, do anything about that? No. So let's not bother.
He gives a shit.
Yeah, I blow you up. Persist, Yona. Somebody's got to deal damage to this thing.
I think got a lot of HP.
Yeah, he does. Bosses are chunky in this game. Alright, Edge, you're up.
What is Edge from?
He's an original made just for the game.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, So, how many
There we go.
original characters do they usually make per game?
At, in later, starting in like, I don't know when it was, starting in the Alpha series, I think sometime in the Alpha series, maybe later, there used to be one per game, then they changed it to a male and female original character per game, and then they started adding an original support crew for the main characters as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, Edge and the Huckbine 30th, plus the crew of the Dry Crews are all originals.
Okay.
Yeah. Use Flash to avoid getting killed. Can I deploy? I don't know how okay he'd be. Let's see, does anybody have anything I can use? Yes. Somebody knows 4C. Alright, Combattler V, hit him with your big one.
Neat. Man, I bet this is like a perfect recreation of the Enos.
Oh, holy shit! I crit and killed!
Damn.
I didn't expect that! Ha, right?
Alright,
But yeah,
it's probably like a perfect recreation of what you would see in the show.
It is all very lovingly recreated for the game, yeah. Once again, it's just one of those things that I love. They put in the effort. I'm willing to put in the money.
Fair enough. Okay, so again, coming as an outsider, this is definitely not a new criticism. But man, having them switch between all these characters from different shows in rapid succession, that is an art style whiplash.
It can be, but I've just come to accept it.
Oh yeah, I imagine people who like these games a lot, who are into these games, like it's nothing.
Yeah. Go talk to the old man so we can get Combattler V.
Fair enough. This guy has a very weirdly shaped head.
Yeah. Which was the style at the time?
Okay, so these two characters look like the same. The two guys who are on screen look like the same character, just drawn several years apart.
Oh, a little, yeah.
So I guess at every stage, in some way, anime has had a bit of same face syndrome going on.
Yeah,
That's just kind of what art is.
yeah.
Everything's gonna look like at least something else.
I mean, God knows over here. We're still in the middle of. We're still sometimes. We don't know if we're still in the middle of the bean face pandemic or not.
I feel like we're past that.
I hope so.
I don't know enough about the landscape of American animation to
Yeah.
know much. I'm just your average Joe. I'll see a clip of the latest DC animated movie on there. I'll be like, all right, sure, what's that about? And it's not actually the latest one. It's actually one from like 6 years ago. So I don't know what I'm talking about, but I watch my DC animated movies one YouTube clip at a time.
I watch my DC animated movies like I read my DC comics. I don't. Oh, we're gonna be forced to go to Mars at some point.
Oh boy.
And I know who we get there.
So I have a question.
Yes.
Is the story for this mostly like just window dressing excuses for like you to go and find the dudes?
Oh, absolutely. And it's done in exactly the way you'd hope it would be done.
Okay. Alright. That reminds me, I need to get the... Speaking of stories with window dressings, I do need to get imported like the all DLC version of Build Fighters. Not Build Fighters, fucking Gundam Breaker.
But Gundam Breaker 3. Yeah, the DLC has a lot of cool parts, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it actually adds... I hear it adds... Actually, it makes the story slightly above non-existent.
Yeah.
That original Gundam Breaker 3 story is just... There's nothing to it.
Yeah. Oh, wait. There we go. Here it is. We can give Combattler V its special part now.
Cool.
We got 5,000 MXP, so let's upgrade the battleship. I'm gonna grab this one.
Okay, no, I'm just gonna look it up. What is the full title of this game?
Super Robot Wars 30.
Okay.
Alright, okay, save up. Let's see the time. Got time for one more mission.
Jeez.
So let's see.
Average
Ooh, we could do that. We could do that.
average playthrough of this game with just the main story plus extras is 80 hours.
I can believe that. I can believe that.
That's a lot of stuff.
It is, and like I said, that's why I'm willing to like pay to get them. It's just like because there's so much stuff in here.
Yeah.
I love it.
Absolutely.
Uh-huh. And like they bring back like the music, they have the original voice actors.
Yeah, that's consistently pretty impressive.
Uh-huh. You get to play through iconic moments in the shows and see them animated in the game. It's like, how can I not support this?
Yeah.
Let's see. Alright, so we can get a Robo, we can get Code Geass characters.
Oh, Oh man, the new through a new Dead by Daylight. We gotta play Dead by Daylight in this game.
No, DBD is a dimensional boundary distortion. Learn your vernacular, damn it! This is important stuff.
You don't believe that.
You don't know that. Anyway, we could get another original character. We could get Camille. We could get Amuro.
Let's get Amuro.
Let's get Amuro?
Yeah.
Alright, we're off to get Amuro.
Have deploy Char so that we can have the conversation of why are you here? I came to laugh at you.
Char will deploy by default.
Okay, Rat.
I believe he does anyway.
But like, I want to say it's in Zeta where Amuro asks Char, why did you come here? And Char just says, I came to laugh at you. It's like, damn. The dude you killed came back just to fucking laugh at you.
I forget, did I tell you what happens in Super Robot Wars T when Master Asia meets Char?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he told me he mercilessly shit talks Char. In like
He
a couple sentences.
does.
It's pretty brutal.
Uh-huh.
I never found out if it was fake or not, but like one of the early localized Gundam, it definitely wasn't released in America. It was probably for like another English-speaking region that wouldn't have realized it. But like Quattro's full name is like Char's full alias is Quattro Bajina, Bajeena.
Yes.
There was an image that was floating around that was a character select screen from like a Gundam like fighting game. That has him listed as Quattro Vagina.
Oh no! I don't know if that's real or not.
And it's the kind of stupid that I'm like, please be real. Please, for the love of God, be real.
I don't know if I want it to be real or not. On the one hand, I'm like, I would hope we're smarter than that. But on the other hand, I'll be like, I need that framed in on my wall.
Okay, so I found the image. The image is super easy to find, but like...
I imagine it would be. An image like that is going to make the rounds in the Gundam community.
Oh yeah, this image has been around for years.
Oh.
I'm just going to put it in the Discord now for you to look at your leisure.
I will do that after the stream ends.
Isn't Chan from Counterattack?
Yes.
Okay. I think my favorite thing about Amuro is that he's such a bitch, but like few people have the like understandable excuse to be a bitch like he does.
Yeah.
Like before he was like 16, this dude had a body count more than 10.
Oh, he was 16.
Oh, he was okay,
Yeah.
fine. At 16, this guy had a body count of more than 10.
Yep.
Amuro has killed
Yeah.
so many people, and it has scarred him.
Yeah.
But also, he's still a bitch.
Hmm.
And he will whine constantly. I'm pretty sure at least 20 women have thrown themselves at him, but he only has eyes for Char.
And we're not quite sure which eyes they are.
On Facebook, they would have it listed as it's complicated.
Exactly.
Does Camille show up in Counterattack at all?
No.
That's weird. But then that might have been was before the reboot or the redo, whichever.
Well, he's recovered by the end of Double Zeta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right,
You see him at the end
like,
of Double Zeta before the end credits roll.
Do you ever see him during Double Zeta?
Yes.
Okay.
He shows up in like the very first episode, and then you see him again in the last episode before the end credits.
Oh, okay.
And he's walking around.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
It does feel a bit weird that some of the villains from Zeta are dealt with by people who are almost completely uninvolved with Zeta.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's ever gonna not feel weird.
Yeah.
What is the general opinion on Double Zeta?
The general what?
The general opinion.
If you are into Gundam because of, like, this is tragedy and dark and mature, you'll think it's dumb.
Okay.
If you are into Gundam because cool robots that do cool things, you'll think it's fantastic. If you're into Gundam because of the pressure it puts on normal people and the things that war does to them, you'll find Double Zeta to be, like me, you'll find Double Zeta to be, it's okay. It could be better, could be worse, but it's okay overall.
Okay. Okay. F91 is the name of Amuro's Gundam, right?
No.
Or is this the new Gundam?
Right now, he's in the original.
Okay, we let's be real.
Uh-huh.
The original RX-78 would get destroyed by Akira Toga.
Yeah, oh no, absolutely it would. Like, that's
Like,
factual.
I mean, he's fighting Kaiju, though, so...
Yeah, he's fighting Kikaiju from Mazinger Z.
You know what Ki translates to? Like, what the full translation of...
Literally means machine kaiju, or machine strange beast.
Okay, neat.
It plays the song!
The song that starts and stops, what, 3 times?
Yeah!
I love that.
I know! And now it'll stop, and then it'll start again.
Oh, that's... Not just, like, continue the song.
You can set it to do that in the game settings.
Can you?
Yes.
Can you?
Yes.
Okay.
But
That's awesome.
Yeah, I just don't do that because, like, I like having the music change depending on who's doing what.
Okay, no, sorry. I mean, like, when it cuts off, when it goes back into the song, it's gonna pick up where it left off.
That might be something you can do if you messed with the custom settings enough, but...
So is this level just gonna be you as Amuro for a while?
Yeah, it's just gonna be Amuro for a few turns.
And this one's probably going to be the last one of the night.
Yep.
Alright.
Eventually, you'll fight with Amuro for a little bit, then reinforcements come up, and then you just kill everything. And everyone reacts to how cool Amuro is.
Except Char.
Yes. It's gonna chuck a bazooka at its head.
That's the thing he does in the show, right? That's too specific not to be.
Yeah.
Because like game that are like homaging shows, or like giving respect to shows, like always have like specific things that they do.
Yeah.
That the characters like has done once, but they turn into a move.
Yeah, because it was kind of just cool to see it.
Yeah, like Dragon Ball Z games do that like all the fucking time.
Ah.
It's where half the character movesets come from.
Yeah. I think one of my favorites was in the Dynasty Warriors Gundam games, where one of the charge attacks for the original Gundam is for it to do the last shooting pose from the final episode of the show.
Right.
Yep, Zeon's here.
Yeah, now he should be getting his ass kicked by these dudes.
Zeon isn't hung up on the past, which is why they are obsessed with bringing Char back and having him lead them to glory. You know, like in the past.
Hey man, there's a difference between being hung up on the past.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
You said there was a difference between being hung up on the past.
Oh yeah, no, that's the other thought.
Yeah, and I think one of my favorite things is how often so many of the characters call out that hypocrisy when they're having to deal with Zeon.
Yep.
We aren't hung up on the past. We are moving towards the future, which is why we must bring back Char, the Red Comet, and rebuild the Principality of Zeon. That's literally what you did in the past. Be silent. You can never understand our methods. Alright, let's get everybody out there.
Game at least partially okay, I'm glad the game at least partially understands that there's no way the fucking RX-78 would be able to stand up to these dudes.
Oh yeah, no way in hell.
It is an antique by this point.
Oh yeah.
So there is a possibility I may have to bug out before you finish this level.
Ah.
Just because there are other things that are happening tonight on my end. I'll stick around for as long as I can, though.
Alright.
So that just means you have to kill these guys quickly.
Yeah. Which I will do as quickly as I possibly can.
Alright.
Alright, everybody. Move out. Kick their asses. I don't want
Get
any...
this done in time for dinner.
What?
Get this done in time for dinner.
I mean, that is the basic idea. Sup, man? I'ma cut your face up.
You gonna die. Oh man, he didn't die.
Nah, he didn't. Although you can get to a point in the game, like in one playthrough, where your units are so powerful that stuff like this does get one-shot by some of your weakest attacks.
That's cool. cool.
It is. It's really cool. Yeah, you want to upgrade Koji, Amuro, and Camille as soon as possible because their stuff, like you said, the Gundam is an antique.
Yeah.
And Koji is currently piloting something called the Ichinana instead of the Mazinger Z, which is basically essentially a mass production model of the Mazinger Z.
Ah.
Yeah, made to be mass produced, while more than just having its overwhelming just I'm gonna kick your ass power.
Okay.
Oh, you'll get to see the Gown Genocider.
I'm sorry, the what?
The Gown Genocider. It's one of the SRX's attacks.
That doesn't sound like an attack a good guy would have.
今のパターンはどうだギリギリ9大点いやそれ以下だな
本当に厳しいのね
物事には順序ってもんがあるからな
There it is.
面倒派ガウンゼロサイダー
Again. I like how you see this like just like a fucking quick flash of the eyes.
Yeah, I love it.
But again, that doesn't sound like something a good guy would do.
Oh, he already did it.
Oh no, he's wiped out an entire species.
He's wiped out the Gown species. Oh, oh, Amuro, what happened to your HP? Oh, 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 we need to give you some health. Oh, okay, you're better now.
You got his ass kicked.
He did. I didn't think he'd lose any HP because the last person who attacked him had a 9% hit rate.
Oh. Well, he hit.
Yep, wrong button. There we go.
Kill him.
I
Got him
couldn't.
now.
I couldn't.
Amuro, you're useless.
Like I said, you want to get him upgraded as soon as you can.
So does he upgrade to the new Gundam then?
Yeah, he upgrades to the prototype of the mass production new Gundam, of which only like 2 were ever made, and then he upgrades to the new Gundam in full.
Okay. I will disappear for a couple minutes.
All right.
Any moment.
Hey, wait, real quick. Do you want to see the big blast?
Sure. Do it.
Because you missed this attack while you were gone last time.
Oh boy. Oh, it's just called Big Blast.
Yeah.
Once you're ready.
He can only do it twice per map.
Oh, fuck.
That's why I was like, oh no, he needs to see this before he goes.
Holy fuck. I wasn't ready.
I love classic Super Robot stuff. It's so great.
And like I don't know if I believe that anyone looked at that and said, "All right, we all see where that's placed, right?"
We don't know if they did or not, or if somebody did see it and was like, nah, it's fine.
a room.
Okay, that would kill you.
Wait, what did he call Amuro?
The white meteor.
Huh. Okay. That's alright. That's neat. Red comet, white meteor. I'm cool
Yeah.
with that.
Alright. My units have attacked. Now it's the enemy turn. More than half of them are dead already.
I will be back in just a moment.
Alright.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright. Can I? No, he's out of range.
Oh.
I just kind of want to... I'll do it later.
What?
Nothing. I was going to be like, I wonder if I can do something here, but I realized why I can't. I don't know. Whatever. It'll make sense in later on.
Alright.
What I'm trying to do there.
God. Yeah, looking straight on, those designs are not great.
They aren't.
Ugh.
Fire the V laser. There we go. There we go. Now let's see. Can I do it? I can do it. I want to be. I want to be an asshole to the last guy. Watch.
Okay.
俺は戦える。
響くん
頼みますよ、キャリバーさん。了解した。アクセスコード。グリッドマンキャリバー。
Alright.
俺を使え、グリッドマン。グリッドキャリバー。
It's so overkill.
Dead. It would be so much more satisfying if he didn't have that like blow up animation at the end and he just blew up from the attack.
Yeah, you get that with certain other special attacks with him.
Okay.
Yeah. Welcome, Amuro.
You just call him Mamoru?
No, I said welcome, Amuro.
Sounded like you said Mamoru.
Well, you just have poor hearing.
I choose to believe you said Mamoru. Nothing you say will make me not believe that. I forgot about this guy.
And you're not wrong,
also-
too.
He also does not look like he's from a Gundam show. You know what? That's a very honest fucking statement from Amuro.
Uh-huh.
I'm not worried about keeping up an image.
Yeah. One of my favorite...
That's real.
So one of my favorite things about this is that the original Super Robot Wars game focused on Gundam, Mazinger Z, and the original Getter Robo. And, like, there's just, like, all these, like, bro moments between the three of them throughout the game.
That's pretty great.
It's a callback to the original game, like, that's so cool!
That's pretty alright.
Yeah.
But again, like I just want to make it clear, I fucking love that Amuro just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever, man. I'll tank my reputation. I don't care at all. These guys look like they're from Gao Geiger.
They are from Brave Police J. Decker, which was made by the same studio and had the same head mecha designer.
Alright. It's a very, like, Transformers G1 kind of deal with a lot of it.
Yeah. They
Very
actually,
simple shapes.
in several seasons, they actually did reuse, like, undersold Generation 1 Transformers toys and repainted and slightly remolded them into new figures for the line.
Huh. So wait, if he's going by Quattro Brigida currently, that means this takes place during the Zeta time period.
No, it takes place after Char's counterattack.
So he's going back to Quattro.
Yes. He's, by his own admission, as a way to distance himself from the identity of Char Aznable.
Alright.
He says later on in the game that he would rather the idea, like this romanticized idea of Char and the Red Comet, stay dead.
Alright.
And he and Amuro just had this whole thing of just like, you know, I'm not going to forgive you for what you did. I'll work alongside you, but that doesn't mean I forgive any of it. And he's just like, no, that's fair and probably for the best.
Understandable. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Commander Fikes sounds like a weird ass name.
Mhm. It's not Commander, it's Commodore.
Oh, Commodore. My apologies.
Yeah. His full name is Fikes Blackwood.
I don't know if that's a dumb name or not.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't know.
Now we get Temray's Circuit.
Temray?
That's Amuro's dad, the guy who made the Gundam.
That's yeah. Okay, all right. I knew the name. I'm like, wait, who is that? It was bothering the shit out of me. But yeah.
Alright, let's equip the Gundam with said circuit. Upgrade the battleship. Actually, we need to upgrade the Gundam too. Oh, and Combattler V. I never upgraded it either.
Huh?
There we go. There we go, and now, let's see, we can get 2 upgrades.
Alright. I'm gonna have to be heading out relatively soon.
Yeah, I'm literally finishing this, and then it's the whole closing.
Alrighty. Alrighty.
Yeah. Let's get more EXP. And extra comm stuff. There we go. Alright, everybody. That will be where we wrap things up for this week. Co-host, would you like to plug your channel at all?
No.
Oh, well, okay, that...
Viewers haven't earned it.
Oh, wow. Shame. I do not...
completely drawn a blank on the name of my own channel.
Oh.
So, I'm too embarrassed to admit that, even though I've just admitted it. So...
Tragic. Well, I'll cut it out in editing. Oh, wait, this was live. There is no editing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, anyway. I do not know if he will... To anybody wondering, I do not know if he will be back next week as the co-host. Totally not because I'm going to have him taken away by the mob or anything. No, it's entirely because of scheduling issues.
No, it's going to have... I'm going to have me taken away by the mob.
Yeah, see, there you go. He admitted it. But I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening, rest of your week, and until next time, goodbye.